sports. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Torian Prince is out there with Portis. And there's Jackson. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Giannis in at the center position. And for the Wizards, George is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Smart. Then it's Sarr. And it's Koulibaly in at the two-guard spot. Smart passes to Middleton. And on paper, Craig, this might seem like a potential blowout. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Lillard outside. Teardrop shot. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Here's Middleton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, and good that time.
Yeah, Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Middleton outside. Drains the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. 4-point game. To the paint. Here's Giannis. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Giannis has got his second bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And that one, good.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. That's just Chris Middleton making a play.
On offense here, the Bucks. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. Milwaukee the rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, not sure. I would think the first guy you want to box out would be Giannis.
For Washington, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Sarr sets the screen for Smart. And slam dunk by Smart.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
So it's the Bucks now, following the bucket by the Wizards. George looking over the floor. For 3, Middleton. Giannis grabs the miss. Bucks trail by 4. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Brian Keefe. David.
I talked with Coach about how he plans to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach laughed and then asked me, you have any ideas? Giannis is an impossible matchup. We just hope to slow him down a little. As always, it's very difficult to game plan for the Greek Freak, a multiple-time MVP. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Brent Koulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Well, Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch, and this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done. Not much a defender can do against Giannis there.
Wizards have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Smart on the wing, covered by Lillard. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. Nice Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Lillard's got 5 now.
And Dame Lillard with tremendous concentration there.
34 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Koulibaly. Pass to Sarr. 6 on the shot clock. Sarr sets the screen for George. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Bucks trail by 3. Lillard scanning the floor. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Lillard. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Antetokounmpo, friends out there with Bobby Portis. And there's Jackson, and it's Lillard in at the point guard. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 3. Here's Portis. Back to Jackson. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Middleton. Kick out to Giannis. Top of the key. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Wizards leading by 3. Smart with the ball, and the layup's good off the glass. Smart's got 6 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Smart against Lillard. Here's Sarr. Pass to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Washington. Sarr with it. Lillard picks him up. Here's Smart. A three-pointer, no good. Smart with the steal. Middleton outside. To the inside. George. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And the Wizards lead by 5.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Lillard outside. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. Back to Prince. Pocket 6. Portis sets the pick for Prince. Over Smart. Portis kicks to Giannis. Another shot. Kicks it out to Lillard. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. Lets it go from deep. And Sarr pulls it down. Washington leading now by 5. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate the report. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Here's Prince. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Launches a three, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Smart. To the middle. Koulibaly, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Great job there getting the defense to commit one way, and then Lillard has the body control to pull up the other. Nails the quick jump.
Sarr sets the screen for Smart. Outside, George. And it's George finishing it off.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 13. Here's Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Lillard. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Good instincts from Lillard. Runs that pick and roll all for the setup. Ends with the assist.
Smart deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Koulibaly. On the wing, Koulibaly. Over Prince. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Middleton for three, and he drains the three, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure.
Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got Sadiq Bey. Jordan Poole is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They lead by 1. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
When he's going, KPJ is a deadly offensive player. Can beat you in so many ways, including off the bounce.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Greg, it's not the first skill you think about, but Jordan Poole is unreal at the foul line.
I mean, led the league in 22 at 92.5%, beating out teammate Steph Curry by 0.2%. Poole's always been amongst the league leaders in attempts.
Porter passes to Lopez. They kick it out to Green. Shot clock at 6. Let's go. Right side, Porter. There's the pick from outside the arc. Hands it from downtown. Porter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
Poole finds Brogdon. by Holmes.
You could call that a little bit of homeschooling on that dunk, huh?
Poole against Porter. Now here's Brogdon. Nothing on the board. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Knocked loose. Trent against Brogdon. Trent kicks to Lopez. Now here's Trent. He's covered closely. Back to Lopez. Shot clock at 5. High arcing shot, and it's Green missing. Washington leading now by 3. Holmes with a screen on Porter. Here's Poole. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. I tell you what, Brent, this Jordan Poole is one confident player.
Yeah, his mindset, though, Kevin, has to shift to being more consistent. So we've seen these outbursts in scoring from Jordan Poole, but really you want to have a more reliable player in what he does both offensively and defensively. Hopefully he finds that.
Lopez sets a screen for Porter. The kick out to Lopez. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And again, Washington no good. Bucks trail by 5. From deep, Green. Bay pulls it in. The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Poole gets it to go.
And Poole can make some of those inside off-balance opportunities look easy.
Lopez outside from deep. Can't hit that one.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Poole. Rips it home after the terrific move.
Using those hops to attack the rim. Poole takes flight.
And a wide open look for Porter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Porter's got 8 here in the quarter.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Porter with the steal. Pass to Lopez. Here's Sims. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. From deep, Trent. Rebounded by the Wizards. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Brogdon the basket. Poole. To Brogdon, 6 to shoot. Pass to Poole. There's a good screen, and he's going up for the alley-oop, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Outside Porter. Lopez, a screen on Poole. Here's Porter with 1 on the clock. He takes it up and lays it in. Porter's got 10 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
And we've reached the end of the third. Washington out in front, up by... And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Middleton. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. We've got Bobby Portis. Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Giannis in at the 5 spot. Into the lane.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. Inside. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lillard. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo passes to Prince. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Smart. Shot clock at 6. Prince dishes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
They like to use Giannis in the pick and roll situations. He's getting better at understanding how to set the screens. With a rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find. Now, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Pass to Sarr. George with no one around. Sinks the triple. And now a 9-point Washington lead.
Well, with that size, it's easy for Sarr to see right where the rock needs to go.
Lillard from outside, and Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 4 rebounds in this game. A shot by Middleton, wide open. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Lillard outside. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing. And the Wizards with possession. Big stretch here going 10-2. Outside for George. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
3-point field goal.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Middleton on the wing, guarded by Jackson. Right side, Smart. Back to Middleton. Smart puts the pick in for Middleton. A shot, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. A 12-point game. Prince wide open. Wide open shot is on the money.
A good shooter and has some range. Taurean Prince welcoming all catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Washington's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Sarr's shot is off. Bucks trail by 10. Jackson passes to Lillard. Back to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Middleton. Knocked away. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Giannis kicks to Portis. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Outside Jackson. No good on the 3. Wizards leading by 8. Here's Coulibaly. The Wizards with another miss. For Milwaukee, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth or of 9. Prince's shot is good.
Well, the bigger the possession, the more engaged Taurean Prince is. Wow.
Washington's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. George with the screen on Prince. Coulibaly finds George. Here's the 3. Good on the triple. And the Wizards lead by 8.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot's good by Middleton.
And that kind of consistency from Middleton from 3, that's huge.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it's all right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent.
The setting is Washington, D.C. Greetings and welcome to the paper, Clark. This is a mismatch, but the game is played on the floor.
I see where you're going with that, BA, but I look at the talent disparity between these teams. It's wide and deep. It's a chasm. So I see no opportunity for any kind of surprise here.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. Halliburton, no good.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Lone opportunity.
Right side, Koulibaly. Pass to George. He buries it from 3.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. It's a 3-point game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me. He said one person we cannot overlook is Tyrese Halliburton. The guy has major impact on the game, even when he's not scoring, which he usually is. He sets the tempo for the team. He can defend, rebound, pass the ball. Kid's got it all. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Middleton. Soft touch off the glass.
That was really a platinum-level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty in how he carved out room for himself on the interior.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Stolen by Middleton. And he banks in the layup. Middleton's got his second basket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
That's tipped. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Kicks it to George. Now here's Koulibaly. He's guarded by Nembhard. And that one's good. Koulibaly.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
For Indiana, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. There's a screen by Turner. Three-pointer, Halliburton. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Halliburton's got 5 points. The Wizards have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Halliburton. And the layup is good off the glass. He has 7.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
And it's Smart missing. Pacers trail by 4. Siakam with a screen on Middleton. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Halliburton's shot is good.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, BA. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment. I think Middleton wants to send a message with his dunks. I mean, when he's sprinting to the hole like that, you need to just get out of the way.
Now here's Nembhard. Takes a three. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Washington leading by 3. Smart looking around. Six on the shot clock. George for 3. Knocks down the long J.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Now here's Halliburton. Coulibaly defending. Halliburton outside. Nembhard outside. Pass to Turner from downtown. And no good. And so Middleton will bring it up for Washington. 6-point lead.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
And just a straight baller move from Siakam. I mean, shrugging off the coverage and keeping his focus on that basket.
Coulibaly up top, defended by Halliburton. Here's Middleton. Halliburton with some nice D. Siakam outside. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
A big-time effort for Chris Middleton, providing a lot of energy for the Wizards. 8 points in the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game and what we've seen so far from the Wizards, guys.
You could really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Mathurin with the ball. Picked up by Coulibaly. Halliburton drives. Siakam the screen. Shot clock at 6. And the basket by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 12 points in the game.
Like the way Halliburton continues to take more responsibility on the offensive end. His game warrants that he does that.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Wizards last season, for the first time in a long time, hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Indiana.
At the arc, Halliburton, confident, no fear, no hesitation. If he sees a good shot, he's letting it fly.
Coulibaly. A rebound by Turner. Indiana has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. And he lobs it up top. Throw it down on the lob.
Hey, if you throw it up there, Miles Turner is going to find it and finish it.
Coulibaly with it. Turner covering. Middleton from the outside. And again, Washington, no good. Indiana leading by 3. Mathurin passes to Siakam. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Turner finds Siakam. No good from outside.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And One thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
The Wizards trail by 3. Middleton outside. Fires from deep. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Oh, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
Halliburton surveys the floor. Pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk. Look out below. You got no chance of defending him right there.
Not that time. He was determined to get those points.
Back to George for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mathurin with the ball. Middleton covering. Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Three-pointer, no good. And so Middleton will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, defensively, against a young guy like Sarr, his size and energy can be overpowering.
The first one falls. Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Pass to Halliburton. Here's the break. Here's Smart. He's guarded by Nembhard. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Well-designed inbounds play. It's an art.
Halliburton outside. There's a screen by Turner. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Now Siakam. George defending. Halliburton outside. Pass to Mathurin. The 3. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Sarr. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, I love seeing Sarr get a little more physical there inside.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Nembhard. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Mathurin. Give him 8. And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Halliburton outside. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Indiana ahead. They're up by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot run line. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executed.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Malcolm Brogdon out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Sadiq Bey. And it's Champagnie at the 4-man spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Clark, one topic that gets its share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick-and-roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion. But I think it's a hard call to make consistently, but the officials have to keep working at it.
Washington trailing. Brogdon with a nice finish down low.
Brogdon does a nice job using his body close to the basket. He's a strong guard who knows what to do down there.
And it's Walker off the drive. Pass to Toppin. And here's Shepard for three. It's rebounded by Washington. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Poole gets it in close.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pacers trail by 3. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant. But even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Indiana shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And Indiana misses again.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
And Brogdon caps off the break.
Love how Brogdon runs when the break is on, determined to beat everybody down the floor.
Outside Neesmith from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Champagny. And Washington with possession. They're on a 10-1 run. Pacers trail by 6. Bryant with it. Poole picks him up. Pass to Shepard. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Poole. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Toppin, a screen on Brogdon. And Neesmith, here we go. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Neesmith's got his first 2 points.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Poole, the pass to Holmes. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small in his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure. Speed and agility, guys. I mean, he went right to the defense and took it to the rim.
All right, Grant, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname, the Pool Party?
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
Offensive rebound. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
To the paint. Here's Walker. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Walker on the double team. Down low. Brogdon. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Brogdon's got 6 in the quarter.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Pass to Toppin. Oh, and he got fouled on his hand. In a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
At the line for the Pacers, Obi Toppin. 2 shots. The play is under video review.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Pass to Poole. To the left wing. Here's the pick. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch by Shepard. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Top it inside. For the lead. No good at the rim. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. It's Washington. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the five for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner to tie it up. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Coulibaly's got 4 rebounds now. He takes it in.
Yeah, you see the mobility at his size. Just a great job by Sarr attacking the basket.
Halliburton on the wing. Coulibaly defending. There's a screen by Turner. Halliburton for 3. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Coulibaly. The D's right on him. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 7-point Washington lead.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with a throwdown right on top of your head.
Middleton against Mathurin. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Benedict Mathurin picks one up. After his rookie year, Clark, Chris Middleton got traded to Milwaukee.
Well, there were no ripples when this trade happened, B.A. No earth-shaking or anything like that, but it was major for the Bucks and Chris Middleton. He's been a multi-time All-Star, and he also was huge in that championship run in 21 for the Bucks.
Pass to Turner. Launches it. Halliburton. Tipped back in for 2.
How about Halliburton getting his hands dirty, going in there, crashing the offensive glass? Love the versatility.
And it's Middleton driving. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Siakam, pass to Turner. Turner, a screen on George. Siakam for 3. Gets the 3-ball to go.
You know, to me, this is what you love seeing from Turner, the willingness to give the ball up and get his guys going.
Pass to Smart. Fires the 3. Ooh, nice. Smart slipping inside.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Halliburton outside. There's a screen by Turner. Halliburton, no good.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
From deep, Sarr. And that comes off the assist by Middleton.
Yeah, still a developing part of Sarr's game, but he looked confident with that triple.
Halliburton outside. With the floater for 3, Mathurin. Rebound by the Wizards. need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. Now, that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And here's Washington. They're on a 17-7 run. Here's Middleton. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. For 3, Mathurin. The Pacers again can't hit. Wizards leading by 11. George with it. Halliburton picks him up. Koulibaly on the wing. Kept alive. Here's George. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
And he lobs it up to the rim.
Pascal Siakam.
40 seconds left in the game. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Halliburton with the ball. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
Halliburton, so versatile and skilled. This guy finds ways to keep the defense off balance. Pretty consistent.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Halliburton. Here's Koulibaly. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
From deep.
Really testing the limits of his range there, B.A.
So it's Washington picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win.
got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Haliburton in at the point. So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. Lillard outside. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Prince against Mathurin. 5 to shoot. Prince can't hit. Here's Indiana now. It's a 3-point game. Siakam passes to Turner. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Miles Turner has great versatility, so he can score from anywhere, but right there is his bread and butter.
You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years because he was playing alongside another big that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
And there it is for him.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Siakam against Giannis. Haliburton feeling it out a bit. Good on the three-point shot. Haliburton's got 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Oh, Giannis getting the defender to bite. That's a patient move, earning himself a trip to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Good on the second free throw. On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
Turner for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Portis sets the pick for Lillard. Driving it. Oh!
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Haliburton up top, guarded by Jackson, and finished off by Haliburton.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Lillard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Lillard. Turner with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Haliburton's got it. And Siakam throws it down.
You have to love the aggression right there. He's got the vertical, might as well put it to good use.
Here's Lillard. Now, Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Bucks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. The first one falls.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Jackson. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Yeah, that's outstanding. Tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead this team.
Here's Haliburton. It's rebounded by Portis. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Good work defensively by Turner.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Nemo. Count that one.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Bucks trail by 6. Lillard, right side. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got 9 points.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Jackson is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Giannis in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Lillard against Mathurin. Lillard attacking. And then Lillard slams it in.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Mathurin, good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Portis sets the pick for Lillard. Outside Portis. No good from outside.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Outside Mathurin. Siakam up top. Back to Mathurin. Takes the 3. And Siakam with the basket on the assist from Mathurin. Siakam's got the lead up to 8 now for Indiana. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. Outside for Halliburton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The 2 things you love here, how confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team. How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Halliburton right side. And Halliburton slams it in.
And just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Portis sets the pick for Lillard. From the arc. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
To the inside. Here's Mathurin. And the call on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Mathurin taking 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
reaction is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That one is off.
Boy, when you think about Benedict Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2. It's good. This game is all even. Lillard's got 7 now in this quarter.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Here's Halliburton. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6.
There's Giannis taking flight.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
With the drive, and Antetokounmpo with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Count it.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. And it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
A shot by Nembhard, no good. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here's Lillard. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mathurin against Prince. Right side, Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Lock at 6. Floats one up. Rebounded by Jackson. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Jackson. To the paint. Over Halliburton. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. We've got Walker. Thomas Bryant is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Shepard, and it's Nesmith in at the 2. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Pacers trail by 6. Walker is screen on Porter. Shepard, the pass to Walker. Now Shepard. Now here's Nesmith. And he comes up with the deuce. Nesmith has got the first points to start out the 3rd quarter for the Pacers.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And Bryant kicks to Toppin. And the 3 off target. Bucks leading by 6. Outside Porter. Lopez sets a screen for Porter. The kick out to Lopez. Lopez, a screen on Walker. And it's Green, missing. Pacers trail by 6. Pass to Bryant. Down low. And finished off by Shepherd.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end, actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Neesmith can't get it to go. And it's Porter with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Doris, when you look at Aaron Neesmith, he is someone that has accepted readily more responsibility over time.
There's no question, Kevin, and what I love is he didn't let not playing early in his career affect his outlook. In fact, it almost added an edge and spurred him to incredible improvement. He's an excellent defensive player. He's worked hard to become a three-point shooter. Somebody defenses must now account for from range. Love the work put in.
Here's Neesmith. Takes it off the glass.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Porter against Toppin. Porter dishes to Sims. It's deflected. Three-pointer. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here is Porter. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Walker over to the left wing. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And a wide open look for Porter. Frames it from beyond the arc. Porter's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
And each year, Porter just becomes more efficient and more deadly.
Bryant with a screen on Porter. Didn't think that was going to go in. Shepherd's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Porter, no luck.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Walker driving to the basket. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 4-point Bucks lead. Lopez sets a screen for Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one. Slamming it down with authority.
Now, here's Neesmith. He's tightly guarded. To the inside. Bryant. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
And the wide open shot from Green. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Back to Toppin. 1 second left. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Milwaukee in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Pacers trail by 9. We've got Bobby Portis. Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Yeah, that's Halliburton's handle, getting by defenders to the spot and then finish with authority.
Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and the rebound goes to the Pacers. Outside Turner. Sweet move, and it's slammed in by Turner.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
Lillard attacking. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. It's on target from the high post. Lillard's got 22 points.
And with how well Lillard shoots it from deep, that mid-range, Jay, is normally going to be open.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Nemo. Outside Mathurin. Siakam, a screen on Prince. That's a 2 from Mathurin. Again, Indiana.
Well, the playmaking certainly getting better. Benedict Mathurin decisive in the screen and roll right there.
Here's Lillard. Giannis high post. Outside Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Into the lane. Oh, and he jams it right over Pascal Siakam. Wow!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Jackson misses. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. 7-point differential. Nembhard finds Mathurin. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Portis sets the pick for Lillard. On the wing, Jackson. Now, here's Lillard. Nembhard covering. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. Here's the break. Here's Siakam. Mathurin against Prince. At the elbow, it's Siakam. Plays it up off the glass.
Pascal Siakam. Improvement, yes. Big-time player, no doubt.
Here's Lillard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Connects from 3-point range.
And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
Portis sets the pick for Lillard. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Lillard's got 27 points.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
Halliburton has the kind of personality that keeps him steady in big-time moments. How about that? Unfazed.
Lillard finds Portis. From outside, off the mark. Pacers trail by 5. The drive by Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
Here's Nemo. A 3-pointer off the mark. Bucks leading by 5. Lillard outside. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. Floats one, and he sinks the layup. Lillard's got 31.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Going inside. Kick out to Giannis. Traps in the tray. Giannis has got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And Siakam throws it down.
And Mathurin proving he can be unselfish, wanting to find his teammates.
Lillard from deep three-point land. And so the Bucks take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay. All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up.
hyped to play in front of their home crowd. What a great way to take it. A Tuesday afternoon. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. George out there with Sarr. Then there's Marcus Smart. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Coulibaly in at the shooting guard. And for Milwaukee, they've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bobby Portis out there with Prince. Then there's Damian Lillard. And it's Jackson in at the 2. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
He drops it from range.
And Portis attacking with some confidence. That's in his range.
Outside Coulibaly. Pass to George. Smart outside. Middleton from the outside. Knocks it down from distance.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Coulibaly. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Lillard can't get it to go.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Well, Brent, since 1980, the Wizards have had home court advantage in the playoffs just one time.
BA, do you want to have anything that you want to share that's positive about the Wizards? I mean, this team has not made it out of the second round in that span. So hard to envision that happening anytime soon. You got a long way to go.
Now here's Coulibaly. Kicks it to George. Clock at 6. Pass to Middleton. Shoots over Jackson. Middleton, no good.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Jackson down low. Middleton covering. And here is Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Washington.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And it's Middleton finishing it off.
That's impressive. Flying towards the hoop, Chris Middleton saw just enough of a takeoff area to get to the rim.
Again, the miss by Lillard. The Wizards with a lead. Here's Coulibaly. Oh, great D that time from Portis. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
All right, let's go to Allie LaForce now, who spoke with Doc Rivers.
He is aware of the amount of disruption that Marcus Smart can bring to an offense. He said you can't attack him in pick and rolls and go at him in ISO, so we'll have to keep his assignment moving and run him ragged when he's on defense. Sounds like it'll be a busy day for Smart. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Smart and aggressive. Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
And as Chris Middleton has gotten older, Brent, he's had to battle a number of injuries.
And no doubt this is what happens to an aging player. And for Middleton, they seem to just be compounding. The tough thing for the squad that he plays with is just how reliable and important he's been in the biggest moments. So he gives them confidence. He needs to find it back in his own body.
The Bucks trail by 3. Lillard looking around. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3. Lillard's got 7 points.
Not just a volume shooter. Lillard, very accurate.
Pass to Smart. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Lillard. Some solid defense from Coulibaly.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. To the middle. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game. Lillard outside. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
Well, he's a score-first kind of guy, Lillard. You want to construct your defense to try and swarm him to contain him when he has the ball.
Smart passes to Middleton. Back to Smart. Back to Middleton. High arcing shot, and that's not gonna go. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
We've got Jackson. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Prince. He's scoreless. Here's Portis. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lillard outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Another shot. Misses off the right iron. And for the Wizards, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far.
Big man coming through. I love seeing Sarr punch it home like this.
The Bucks trail by 3. Lillard outside. With the teardrop, it's deflected.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
Back to Middleton. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Sarr, defended by Portis. And Sarr, good for 3. Sarr's got 5 points now this quarter.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Smart passes to George. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo with a great read there in the screen and roll. He knew exactly when to back off the pick.
Well, Brent, although he hasn't won an MVP since 2020, Giannis has been a finalist every season.
Well, B.A., I just wonder if the voter fatigue is something that Giannis is tired of. Forget the voters. Maybe he just wants to focus on getting back to that level. Obviously, in the past couple seasons, you could say that he might have deserved one more, but this is one of the best two-way players in the league, and he's not going anywhere.
Lillard with the ball. Picked up by Coulibaly. Jackson, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Middleton. Pass to Jackson. Off with the layup. Wizards leading by 6. The 3 is up. And that one's good. Coulibaly. Coulibaly's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you.
And one of the quickest triggers, Lillard says, now you see it, now you don't.
Here's Smart. Oh, rejected by Lillard. A minute 29 left in the first half of basketball. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. And now just a three-point Wizard lead.
Well, the defense now better pay attention. If Giannis is hitting threes, those pickup points have to become higher.
Kicks it to George. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now here's Lillard. Koulibaly defending. And Giannis with the jam.
Not much a defender can do against Giannis there.
Smart outside. And Smart nails the triple.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Lillard outside. With to mark. The three. Portis, it's good on the putback.
A big board and a bigger putback from Bobby Portis.
George. And he's going to the line for two. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
The line for two. The play will be reviewed after the NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Washington. They lead by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Here to the center court and get ready for the half-court shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court for Washington, Jordan Poole out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Sadiq Bey, and it's Champagnie at the 4. Really left him alone that time. Brent, how much importance do you put on coaching at the pro level?
Well, B.A., it's huge, and I think the best coaches in the league are the best relationship builders. I mean, it's not about the tactics. Everybody's running the same plays and trying to take advantage of the same things. It really comes down to the connectivity between the coach and understanding each and every player you have on your team.
Porter looks it over. Lopez, the screen on Bey. Here's Porter. Pass to Lopez. To the inside. Pulls up. And Holmes pulls it down. Wizards leading by 5. Poole outside. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway.
Well, one of the more explosive players and silky smooth Poole finding a way to get to the rim.
And so Porter will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. and he makes it on the layup. Porter's got his first bucket in this one.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Pass to Bay. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Wizards lead by 7. For Milwaukee, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Porter's shot is off. Washington has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Poole for 3. They get the rebound with the second effort, and it's finished by Bay. And now a 9-point Wizard lead.
Yeah, Bay is an active player, and I like watching him get assertive, especially on the offensive rebounds.
The Wizards have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Poole exploding to the rim. Three-pointer Holmes. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Trent outside. And he recovers it. Goes back up. Pass to Lopez. Outside for Porter. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Porter from outside.
Rashawn inside that size now making a difference.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Rebounded by Green. Bucks trail by 9. In transition, here come the Bucks. Porter from outside. And the three-pointer goes. Porter's got 5 now.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Up top, Holmes. Bay outside. Poole outside. Back to Bay. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brogdon. Here he goes. Oh, Brogdon getting inside.
A good job of getting inside. Brogdon finds a way to get 2 more.
Takes the 3. Another miss by Porter. Washington leading by 8. There's a minute 12 left in the third. Brogdon, the pass to Champagny. There's a screen. Back to Brogdon. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. .55 seconds left in the third quarter. Lopez, the screen on Poole. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Porter against Poole. Here's Bay. And he makes it. Bay's got 6 points in the quarter.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Right side, Porter. Pass to Lopez. 6 to shoot. Outside for Porter. Pulls it from the top of the key. Another miss by Porter. Poole against Porter. Poole's shot is off. He got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's the Washington Wizards. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Taurean Prince is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Jackson, then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Lillard in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. They've got numbers. Oh, tough shot, Lillard.
Well, Lillard works so hard on the offensive end of the floor. It's really what helps him get going like this.
Pass to Smart. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous lapse there defensively.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 7. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Screen by Antetokounmpo. This one for 3. Damian Lillard again. Lillard's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
Oh, my goodness. Smart with a tough finish.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo.
Yes, sir.
Oh!
That's what you tune in for right there. Wow. Good instincts from Lillard. Runs that pick and roll all for the setup. Ends with the assist.
Here's Coulibaly. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Portis, the pass to Lillard. 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Lillard's got 22.
There is this old school feel about Dame's game. Even though he utilizes the 3, he'll get to the mid-range and bury those.
Coulibaly up top. Pass to Middleton. Now here's Smart. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Smart. Antetokounmpo knocks it away.
Anticipation and length makes Giannis a great shot blocker.
Here's Smart. The Bucks trail by 5. Lillard with the ball. Guarded now by George. Lillard outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And he's going to the feed. The jam. Giannis.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Washington leading by 3. Middleton outside. Coulibaly up top. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Sarr. It's Smart on the wing. And here's George. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Giannis with the jam.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Middleton looking around. A rebound by Jackson. Bucks trail by 3. Lillard outside. Oh, swiped away. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Middleton from the outside. The shot, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Pass to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock, and he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Second chance shot. Out to Portis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To tie it up. He's off from 3. Prince, the pass to Portis. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. Here's Koulibaly. No good on the shot. And the timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
An insane scenario. Not enough time for a catch-and-shoot 3, so it has to be an alley-oop that draws the and-1 foul.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
It's the NBA Live on, and now Washington's starting group. They've got Chris Middleton. Smart is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's George, and it's Sarr in at center. And for Indiana, the perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Haliburton in at the point. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Now, here's Haliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Turner with a screen on George. Siakam for 3. Excellent D there from George. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. On the wing, Koulibaly, covered by Siakam. Siakam against George. Outside for Smart. George sets a screen for Smart. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And, you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty draft record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the bucket by the Wizards. And a wide-open look for Haliburton. And that one's on target from the wing. Haliburton's got his second basket of the game. Here's Koulibaly. He's covered by Haliburton. George against Siakam. George, no good. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. And stolen by Sarr. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. From past the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Smart's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Siakam inside the three-point line. Up and in on the layup.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Now here's Middleton. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Koulibaly gets it to go.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's George. It's good. Pacers trail by 4. Outside Mathurin. Haliburton for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. 7 points in the game.
Talk about confidence. Haliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Koulibaly finds Middleton. Back to Koulibaly. Pass to Sarr. That 3 off the mark. Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Stolen by Middleton. And even 3-on-3 break. Fires from deep. Drains the three-pointer.
Boy, when you've got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammates.
Now, here is Halliburton. 7 points in the game. Middleton against Mathurin. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
On the wing, Koulibaly. No good on the last second attempt there. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. It's the Wizards up 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The perimeter pairing with Nemo and Mathurin. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Here's Nemo. The Pacers keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Mathurin. The 3. Washington with the rebound. Middleton right side. This one for 3. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. These Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Washington leading now by 8. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nemo. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here he goes. Here's Sarr. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Letting the big man Sarr go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
Halliburton outside. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. Looking to end the run. Takes it out to Siakam. Tries again. Outside Mathurin. The drive by Siakam. And another shot. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Sarr. Middleton outside. Fires for 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Mathurin against Middleton. Mathurin passes to Turner. Here's Nemo. Drills the three-pointer. Nemard's got 6.
Good intelligent basketball on the part of Turner there. Assists like that will make the defense think twice about how they're going to defend him.
Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Washington. From the arc. Sarr's shot is off. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. They trail by 7. Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smits, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Here's Koulibaly. Up and in for the basket, number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Halliburton for 3. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Wizards leading by 8. Middleton the pass to Sarr. Sarr sets the screen for George. Offline with his 3. Indiana's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Koulibaly. Off target from 3-point range. The Pacers shooting 47%, pretty solid. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Middleton right side. Puts up a 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Middleton's got 6. They get a hand on it. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Here's Nemo. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Washington Wizards. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end?
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And you know, Marcus Smart has been really making it happen.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. They've got Jordan Poole. He's out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Sadiq Bey is out there with Holmes. And it's Champagnie in at the 4-man position. And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers Clark maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Poole, no good. Pacers trail by 9. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Drills it from outside. Bruce got himself on the board with 3 there. Wizards have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. To Champagnie. And here's Bey. Out to the right wing. Washington again turning it over.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And it's Shepard missing. Wizards leading by 6. Poole with it. He's picked up by Bryant, and Poole gets it to go.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Poole. Bryant, a screen on Poole. And it's Shepard missing. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pen.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And Clark, as we watch Aaron Nesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Nesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
He gets that one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Pass to Champagny. Back to Poole. 1:49 left to play here in the third. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. 11-point game.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Poole with the drive. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And here is Nesmith. 5 points in the game.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
For three, Brogdon. It's good from long range. Brogdon's got 5.
When you think about Brogdon and his three-point shooting, it really is a factor and a function of him being so good in the mid-range.
Here's Toppin. He drives in. Washington with the rebound.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, the for sure 2. No need to make it fancy and special.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Nesmith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. He's got 7.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
A floater. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Washington sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nemo to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Pacers' 5. Now, here is Halliburton. He's defended by Koulibaly. That's tipped. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Wizards.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Here's Koulibaly. It's rebounded by Indiana.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Second shot opportunity. Mathurin. Pass to Nemo. Shot clock at 5. On its way from Turner for 2. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And a wide open look for Shaw. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
For 3.
Smart's got 5 assists in the game. Siakam's shot is off. Wizards leading by 18. Koulibaly finds Smart. Back to Koulibaly. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Mark, we've got some incredible talents in this league. And you know how skilled big men are today. Wow, it is something to watch.
It really is, Kevin. I mean, you almost feel like every 7-footer in the league is a capable perimeter shooter that can consistently make threes. Man, the game has certainly changed, and I actually enjoy it. I mean, the evolution of big guys being able to stroke it that consistently is pretty fun to watch.
Here's Smart. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. George with the defensive effort.
Boy, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Sarr sets the screen for Smart. That 3 off the mark. Pacers trail by 16. Driving inside. The shot's good.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
Mathurin against Middleton. Here's Smart. Hits it down to Middleton. And stolen by Siakam. The shot by Turner, no good. Wizards leading by 14. Pass to Middleton from downtown. They get the rebound. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And a wide open look for Mathurin. Sinks the triple.
And with each made 3, Mathurin's confidence rises. An encouraging sign.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Wizards. They led by as many as 18 points. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. .144 left here in the 4th quarter. Nice shot by Smart.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Nemo. Scores after the quick crossover.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
From deep, George. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Nemo. No good on the triple. Wizards leading by 14. Got a piece of it.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Washington.
When you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Marcus Smart.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Drives to the hoop. Koulibaly, no good. And here are the Pacers now, down by 12. Mathurin, good.
Halliburton all about getting his teammates open looks. Does such a great job with his unselfishness making the pass.
Middleton inside the 3-point line. The Wizards with another miss. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on them here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
First team foul.
19 seconds left in the game. puts up a deep three. And it's Halliburton missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they...
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then it's Jackson. And it's Prince in at the 3. And for the Pacers, Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard. Well, if you like scoring, we've got you covered.
Yes, we do. Two high-powered offenses, and they're not just talented, they're relentless.
There's Jackson with the 3. Nails it from 3.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
Now here's Nembhard. Not a lot of room.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
What an athletic play from Lillard. More than capable of just jamming it down.
Here's Halliburton. Prince grabs the miss. And the call will be against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Pass to Prince. The 3 is up. Indiana with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, BA, how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, BA, that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the 3, but go to your first strength.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Off target with the 3. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Inside, here's Siakam. Back to Halliburton.
Milwaukee foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Halliburton for three. Connects from downtown.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Lillard outside. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard passes to Jackson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
So fast to get out in transition. Pascal Siakam dangerous in the open floor.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. Lillard's got 8 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Jackson against Halliburton. Siakam outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Out to Portis. Jackson outside. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time, finding his teammate for the great look.
Halliburton, pass to Nemo. Clock at 6. Uses the glass on the layup.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Halliburton with the ball. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Nembhard outside. Lets a floater go. And it's good on the layup. He has 6.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. And when I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo, Coach was full of admiration, saying it's always going to be difficult when you're playing Giannis. Not only is he one of the best players this league has, but he's also a fierce competitor. Guys, it sounds like he knows what he's up against.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Turner. Halliburton outside. On the wing, Mathurin. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
Well, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. Now the Pacers on the move. For 3, Mathurin. It's hauled in by Portis. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. It's a tie game in Indiana. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. Then it's Bobby Portis. Then there's Prince. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 5. Now here's Halliburton. Siakam outside. The rebound by Jackson.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
And the dunk by Lillard.
The defense gets cut to shreds by Lillard on the drive. He's just so quick and agile.
On the wing, Nembhard, defended by Lillard. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Halliburton for 3. 6 to shoot. target at the rim.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, B.A., got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Against contact. Giannis, stay strong.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Halliburton, the pass to Mathurin. Siakam with a screen on Prince. To the paint. Portis with the steal. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Lillard outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and Turner with a block.
I'll tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
And it's Mathurin missing. The Bucks leading by 6. Here's Lillard. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Siakam pulls down the board.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Count that bucket. Mathurin's got 5.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Lillard outside. Down low. Giannis throws it down.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
Back to Siakam. Halliburton against Jackson. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game. And we've got 1:18 left in the first half. Halliburton. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
How about that take from Halliburton? That's a big-time finish on the drive.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Poke loose. Siakam looking it over. And here's Turner from the arc. The long-distance 3 is buried. Now just a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
40 seconds left in the first half of this one. The shot by Lillard, no good. The Pacers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Back to Turner. Over Jackson. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Miles Turner has great versatility, so he can score from anywhere, but right there is his bread and butter.
Now here's Lillard. He's guarded by Nembhard. Out to Lillard. Portis with a screen on Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. The shot by Lillard, no good. Puts up a deep 3. And it goes! He gets it! Wow!
I love to see when those shots go in. Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Get ready for the fair half-court shot drum line. They're thinking about the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We've got Toppin. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Shepard. Then it's Thomas Bryant, and it's Walker in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half. Here's Nesmith. Pass to Shepard. Back to Nesmith. There's the 3. The rebound by Sims. Milwaukee has gotten 6 of 10 3-pointers to drop. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Porter from outside.
The length of Thomas Bryant coming into play there. Very good instincts.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Outside Porter. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. Pacers trail by 3. Outside Nesmith. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Trent, the pass to Lopez. Back to Trent. Going inside. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, you love to see Gary Trent Jr. put it on the deck, slice through the defense off that drive. Stop it, Gary.
Pass to Toppin. Nesmith with it. Back to Toppin. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Nesmith's shot is off.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Trent for 3. Pure from 3-point range. And now an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game over.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. George, think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, BA, officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
There's Nesmith with the 3. Rebounded by Lopez. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Trent finds Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Well, given his height, Lopez has an ability to power through contact. Just tremendous strength from the big man.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. Outside, Green. Trent outside. Lopez, the screen on Walker. Trent's shot is off. Pacers trail by 9. You know, for a swing man, Trent has good size and is a sturdy, strong presence to him.
Oh, B.A., he sure is. He can make an impact on the defensive end with the attributes you just talked about. Not only can he be a stopper, though, let's remember, this guy can get hot as a shooter. You better look out. He can get on a heater.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The kick out to Walker. to the left side wing. Outside Neesmith. Walker in the post. Green covering. Nice shot by Walker.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 17-7 run. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
Shooting for Milwaukee, Kevin Porter Jr.
And he makes both free throws. 50 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Now here's Neesmith. He's closely guarded. Misses the finger roll. The Bucks leading by 10. Outside Porter. Lopez, the screen. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 7.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Neesmith passes to Toppin. Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Porter. A nice shot by Toppin.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
1 second left. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Milwaukee going into the break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Prince is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Jackson in at the 2. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard looking around. Shot clock at 6. Tries a 10-footer.
Well, this is great defense from Miles Turner. High activity level, doesn't give up anything easy.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Siakam, the pass to Mathurin. There's a screen by Turner. Prince against Mathurin. With 1 on the clock, here's Turner, and they converted last on attempt number 3.
Miles Turner is simply a workhorse. I mean, he keeps plays alive with his length and activity.
Lillard outside. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Portis for 3. Yes! Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And here's Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. From outside, off the mark. The Bucks leading by 16. Lillard with the ball. From deep. The rebound by Turner.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Siakam. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, we're talking about a tough individual competitor in Pascal Siakam. He goes right at the defense.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Lillard left side. From deep. Offensive board. Antetokounmpo. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. And here's Matherin. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 13. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Lillard outside. Jackson left side. Back to Lillard. Portis outside. Pass to Prince. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shoots over Halliburton. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Indiana, they're working against the clock now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Nembhard. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Outside Matherin. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Yeah, this is how impactful Matherin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
Lillard outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Turner, and Turner with the block. And it's Indiana's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Three-pointer, Halliburton. It's hauled in by Portis.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And another miss by Milwaukee. And here's Indiana now. 8-point game. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. The 3-ball. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Siakam in the clutch. What a delivery.
Now here's Lillard. He's guarded by Nembhard. Back to Lillard. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And the Bucks lead by 7. So Milwaukee wins it. They played the villains. And Ali, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.